Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of On the Links Live. I'm Pete Dalliday. That's Carl Lawson over there, live at Pinecrest. Good morning, Cortha. Carl, how are you?
I'm good, Peter. Yeah, live at the Crest. There's activity all around. You can hear the carts, of course, and nobody coming up the ninth hole yet. But yeah, we tee off at 10:30. A little overcast, but it's actually quite nice. And I'm not gonna lie, I played yesterday as well.
You're on a roll.
Well, you got to take advantage of the weather while you can. A little humid yesterday, but course is in phenomenal shape, as I've mentioned to you the last few times we talked. But I think we know most of the courses in this area are in pretty phenomenal shape right now.
Yeah, for sure. I saw there's this guy, I don't know his name. He's on the Peterborough golf Facebook page. There's a group of guys and girls, right. Just talk golf or whatever. And he started to do reviews. He's kind of doing what we're doing. That's cool. The more the merrier. And he was out at Tamarack the other day. So his latest review was on Tamarack and how great of shape that it's in. The best it's been in many, many years. And part of it's weather. Part of it's the Maronis and the effort they've put into bringing it back to its former glory. So very cool to hear that. But I haven't played Pinecrest, as you know, in a couple of years. So maybe early fall, we'll get out there. We'll get the band back together.
Yeah, that'd be good. Like you say, I know you're busy, and I know John at Workworth, you've got a standing invitation to come try that course one of these days.
Yeah, a little fall tour.
You mentioned Tamarack. I know somebody went out there to golf at 4 p.m. and couldn't get a tee off time.
Yeah.
So I mean, it tells you how many people have taken the sport up has to have something to do with it.
The pandemic has been a big part of it. I hate to say this, but the pandemic is the best thing that could have happened to some of the tracks out there, right? They're busier than ever.
Especially for young people.
A whole other generation has sort of gotten into the game, which is great. That sort of 20-something crowd, early 30s, have really got into it the last couple of years. You got a tee time for 10:30. So let's get rolling here with the Dion Jamidi leaderboard, award-winning realtor. Dion's golf game, not the greatest, but his ability to find a great home is among the best. What do you got for us, Carl?
Well, the PGA today, Pete, the WGCC FedEx St. Jude Invitational down in Memphis, Tennessee. Thank you very much. Defending champ Justin Thomas, $10 million purse, just a ho-hum week on the PGA. And leader, Harold English at -18, has a 2-stroke lead on Cameron Smith. And the number one and only Bryson DeChambeau, who continues, it seems like every week, his name comes up. He's back in the news. Do you know what for this time?
Oh, what do you do now? Last I heard it was his driver, and he was what's the latest?
Well, it's still related to his driver. It turns out he doesn't like to yell four. Okay. So he's been hitting balls. I thought it was a one-off. I watched the video clip, and he clearly it's flying into the crowd, 300 yards plus beyond. And finally, now then the second time during the round, they have a video of him finally yelling four. I think it's probably, but he must be known for it because a few of the other pros have taken shots at him. It's a fundamental thing. You should probably yell four if you fired a ball into a group of people. So he just continues to.
It's a funny one, though. I mean, you're right. He continues just to be an ass, really. But I always found yelling four to be one of the. I mean, it's tradition. I get it. You're warning people, hey, the ball might be coming your way. But what the hell are the odds that you're gonna see the ball and get I don't know. I just kind of go like this.
Okay.
It's not as though they do it for a foul ball at a baseball game. They don't yell four there.
Well, yeah, I thought you were going to go there, but I think 90% of the people that don't yell four are embarrassed to yell. It's most people don't on a normal day won't scream at the top of their lungs at someone.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah.
But I there's also like, the embarrassment of, okay, if I don't say nothing, nobody will notice. So there's that. But
it's a 50-50 chance. Yeah.
It's a fundamental thing. Now, I've always, when I hear the word four, I just go into crouch mode and cover my head. But a lot of people will move and walk right into it. I've heard, because some people, so yeah, I don't know. But anyways, he's made the news again. And of course, I didn't know, but he didn't get to go to the Olympics because of his COVID positive test. But he also is unvaccinated, which for a science guy, I thought that was a little surprising to me. Again, it's your choice, but it costs him going to the Olympics. So there's that. Anyways, Corey Connors tied 25th, -5, so he's way off. It's a 3-man race, I think, between English, Smith, and Chambos. One thing, if English was to win today, he would be the first guy in 2021 to win 3 tournaments. And Cameron Smith, who's only 2 back, you know what he did yesterday? He set history on Friday. He made history by making 18 putts. You heard that right.
So
you heard that.
Were they all
First
one putts, or did he chip in on a couple holes and doubled up?
Chipped in on. I have to go back and look at it again. He chipped in at least, or putted in. I know one was a putt from off the green, but yeah, you're right. He had at least 3 of them where he either putted off the green and made it, or holed in from off the green.
Still, yeah, that's impressive.
But that's an absolute first. And he said he was walking down. He didn't realize it, but he said he was walking down 17, just killing time, and he was counting his putts,
doing the math.
And then he thought, well, this can't be right. Like, then he thought for sure he'd made a mistake. So that's pretty good. That's a good day.
That's impressive. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Another record.
All right.
So that's that. And then just quickly, the LPGA, they're off. They're going to be in Scottish Open next week. And then I want to also just make a note of Canadian golfer Jocelyn Barasa. She passed away this week, and I think if you are a golfer in Canada, you remember that name. She was on the forefront of the ladies. Canadian golfers.
Yeah, sad news.
What a lot of people might not know about her, she won just about every Canadian award. A lot of Quebec Opens and Canadian events, but she was actually the 1972 LPGA Rookie of the Year.
72, yeah. Yep. Back in the Sandra Post days, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So, so just a shout out to her. She was also Canadian Athlete of the Year in 72 for that.
Wow.
For that as well.
Yep.
And then last thing to cover real quick should be the Olympics. So, I don't know how much. Did you get to see much of it?
Of the golf? No. I didn't. Yeah. I wasn't never able to catch it. I don't know what time they were playing. It was hard, but yeah,
it was hard. It was weird times, and they cut in and out. But at the end of the day, the U.S. wins gold on both sides. Men's champion Alexander Schauffele, won gold. Rory Sabatini, who made it close at the end. It got close. He was playing for Slovakia, and so he got the bronze, and CT Pan won for China. And on the ladies' side, the Nelly Korda, what a year she's having. Her third win. She's number 1 in the world on that side. And she had a nice, comfortable lead that it got to within 1 stroke there on 18. So it was an exciting finish. And Moni, how do you like this? Moni Inami of Japan, the host country, got the bronze, and Lydia Ko got the silver for it. So there's one in the books. I know Brooks played pretty good on the final day. She had a good final day round, and gave it a good effort. I think tied 25th. So that's pretty well the leaders scoreboard. I don't know what you have locally. I don't know.
Well, I just wanted to recap quickly before we bring on our first guest, Dave Koski, who's going to talk about a little bit about golf in Newfoundland. But as we continue with the Dion Jamidi leaderboard here, we're going to go back last Monday, not too long ago, to the Kawartha Invitational, 75 years now. And Brad Burgess from Cherry Hill Club, which is down in the Niagara area, ends up winning it by 2 strokes over former champion Mark Mackay.
That's
who
cool.
Finishes 2 shots back. It was a little bit of a, I don't want to say uneventful final day, but it certainly didn't come down to the final hole. I guess it kind of did. Burgess could have double bogeyed, I suppose, or bogeyed, and Mackay could have birdied, I guess. So I guess there was a possibility there. But Tyler Stone ends up +5. He's your top local player. Jake Shaughnessy with a great weekend. Tyler White. And how about Andrew Crampton? +7. He finishes tied for 6, along with Ryan Aarons and Steve Fredericks, all Kawartha members, which is great. But he shot 61 a couple days later at Kawartha, so just a couple days late. I heard that. Yeah,
I heard that. Oh, that's amazing, and that's of course our good friend Mark Crampton, a friend of the show.
Yeah.
Does he play at Kawartha, or is he out of the quarry? Or he used to work at the quarry, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, he's at Kawartha. He plays at Kawartha. So 61, that's impressive. So
wow, yeah, that's quite a day. And speaking of impressive, Jeff, I got a call, so I'll have to bring it next week. I got a fellow that had 2 hole-in-ones in the same week last week at Warkworth.
No way.
Yeah, and
wow.
2 really nice par 3s. They're both off the hill, one on the front, one on the back.
Yeah.
So yeah, a senior member, and so yeah. But I'll have a little more information on that next week.
Sounds good. And that wraps up the leaderboard. Yeah, we'll let you go, Carl. Yeah. Have a good round, pal. Carl Lawson from Pinecrest. Can we not see your opening shot? Is that possible? What time's your tee time?
Only if you want to see something down the center.
All right, we'll let you go. Another time. See you, Carl. That's Carl Lawson, our correspondent out at Pinecrest Golf Club. As we take a quick break, when we come back, we're going to be joined by Mr. David Koski. And welcome back to On the Links Live, presented in part by our friends at Tony's Clubhouse. Joining us on the show now is David Koski, who is fresh back from a trip to his home out in Newfoundland. And good morning, David. How are you?
I'm great. Can you hear me there, Pete?
Yeah, we can hear you fine. I've been watching you backstage, move around in every room in your house and outside, and you look like you're settled there now. How was your trip out east?
It was absolutely amazing. It was great to get home, especially after this past year where we haven't been able to see anybody. And I've been working pretty hard, and it was perfect timing, and it was great. Great weather, and I saw everyone I needed to see and more, and and I got to play a little bit of golf, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's perfect. I've had a chance to play on the East Coast, just 2 rounds back. When the Petes were in Moncton in 2006 for the Memorial Cup, I headed over and played Fox Harbor in Nova Scotia and played 1 round in New Brunswick somewhere. But I've never played in Newfoundland. And am I saying that right, Newfoundland, or is it Newfoundland? How do the locals say it?
It's Newfoundland. So the easiest way I say it is you say understand Newfoundland, and then you've got it down pat.
Okay.
So if you
understand Newfoundland,
there you go. You got it down pat.
All right. So cool. So let's talk about this fantastic golf course that you're able to play. What a view! That's beautiful.
Yeah. So Ballyhelly was one of the course to play on for so many years growing up. It was a kind of a semi-private course. It's right, it looks over Kitty Vitty Lake, and it looks over. That's actually the Confederation Hill, where that's where our government. When it's in. That's where they are. Then it looks out. That's looking out west towards towards Moncton actually. But it's a great course. It's an older course. It's been around for over 100 years, I believe. It's got a curling club, it's just there are some better courses that have been made just due to advancements in people, and it's still a beautiful course, and I've always wanted to play it. I finally, after the years of living there, had to fly back to play it, but it was a great time, and I saw some amazing people and some of my friends that I've been had for years. And it was for a great cause. There's Signal Hill. We get to see Signal Hill, right? Which is, if anyone knows anything about Signal Hill, that's where the first transatlantic cable came in. So that's kind of where our first be able to communicate. And look what we're doing now, right? Being able to do this over your phone, right?
Two West Enders hooking up remotely. Yes, it looks like a great track, and as you say, it looks only like it's 3 minutes away from the heart of the city there in St. John.
It sure is. I mean. It's right downtown. And St. John's still very similar to Peterborough now. It's growing up quite a bit. People say, "Are you going on the other side of town?" Which is really only 10 minutes away, right? So, I mean, everything in Peterborough is close. Everything is theirs. But it was really the first course where all my friends learned how to play golf, and all the good golf, And then there was of course there was Pippi Park, which was in a park that was given to the city by the Pippi family, and it's also got a nice track up there, and that looks right over the city, right over into the Atlantic, which is unbelievable. It's absolutely beautiful.
We're gonna have to get out there and bring on the links on the road and head out east maybe next summer, and we'll do a East Coast lifestyle tour. Some courses out there.
It's definitely there's some courses. I mean, a good friend of mine's father has started to build up Newfoundland and expressly the Avalon Peninsula, and he's made about 4 different courses throughout the years, and they're all very, very well made courses. And so golf is huge out there, and there's some really good golfers out there. So.
Absolutely, I still want to see a Canadian Open played on the East Coast, and I know it's an infrastructure thing. There's a lot that goes into hosting a PGA Tour event, but I'll tell you what. I'd love to see it. I think the players would love the East Coast lifestyle. So there's a little wrap on that. Why don't you stick around for our tournament tracker, Dave, because you're wearing an old school Peterborough Junior Lakers hat there, and I invite you to this one as you're alumni because you were on the staff there. Oh no, that's the Crime Stoppers tournament. We'll start with that one. Crime Stoppers coming up. You've committed a couple crimes, so this fits too. Presented by
Level. Broken a few hearts. Stolen a few hearts.
Okay, that's all. Level A presents the Crime Stoppers tournament. To be honest with you, they're not really looking for golfers at this point. It's pretty much sold out, but they are still looking for some donations, some prizes. Pizza Hut's involved. It's at the Quarry. Coming up September the 2nd, TransCanada Nissan, one of our good sponsors, has a vehicle up for grabs for a hole-in-one. Looks like you can win a trailer. You'd like that, Dave. And
I would love a trailer.
Yeah, that'd be perfect for you. $10,000 cash. That'd be good too. But this one is the one here I wanted to let you know about. Peterborough Junior Lakers. It's their first annual golf tournament at the Quarry. That's coming up in just is that next week? What's the date today? I don't know. A couple weeks. Not this Thursday, but next.
That's amazing. Like.
Yeah. So that's going to be a great day. They could use a little cash. It's tough, right? They've had no crowds for 2 years. No way to raise money.
Yeah, it's tough. It's not like the senior Lakers. It's still some of the best lacrosse you're ever going to see, and you get to see these guys grow up and then move into the Lakers. So, I mean, it's always great to have this team, and it's because you get to see people, right? Like it's like the Pete's, like you get to see them before they become big.
Exactly, right? So great organization there. It's going to be a great day. Contact Jeff Ralph to secure a spot. Ralphie's a good guy, works hard, very dedicated. So there's that. A couple other things, Koski, before just a short show today. So
that's great.
A half-hour version of the program today. But what else is going on golf-wise? Where are you hoping to play before the end of the year? What's on your bucket list locally?
Pretty big, but I'd like to get out to Wildfire. I love to play Quarry every year. I usually do the Quarry, Peterborough, and Kawartha every year, and haven't done either one of those. But I was able to get out to the Nation towards Peterborough there, or towards Ottawa, or just past Ottawa this year, and it was one of the nicest courses and very reasonable priced actually for the course that we played.
Yeah, there's still some good bargains out there for sure. Absolutely. I think that's pretty much going to do it for the show, man. What are you up to today? What were you out to Curve Lake yesterday? Did you make it out?
I didn't make it out. When I went to go, it started to have that rain, and I just kind of settled in and did some other things. But I might make it out there today. I haven't seen the guys. I was away, obviously, for a week. But I look forward to seeing the guys. And,
if you want to go for a coffee this morning, I got to bring the young lad out to Shamong Lodge and drop him off. So,
well, let's do that.
Come on over right now. Leave now.
See you soon.
Okay.
I will. Thanks, Pete, for having me on. It was a great day.
Thank you, buddy. We'll see you soon. All right. So, only in Peterborough, right? Live over a show. We make plans. But anyway, if you're heading out today, look at this. Shamong Lodge. That's sort of the Dr. J's menu out at Shamong Lodge. It's a beautiful little thing. So get out there and enjoy, whether it's Shamong Lodge. Support your local golf courses and businesses as much as you possibly can. And speaking of which, I want to give a shout out to Hope Brothers Construction. As I'm sitting on the Hope Brothers Construction set here, this is my new set that they have built. It's not quite finished yet, but certainly they're enjoying a sandbagger there. That's a great way to finish off the show here today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember, golf is a game where you want to hit it long, straight, and not too often. We'll see you next time on The Links.